Hey everybody, as you can see, I wanted to take it outside today. The summer is almost over and I wanted to enjoy some of this sunshine. Of course, it's late in the evening because out here in southeast Georgia, it's very, very hot and humid. Anyway, let's jump right into it. Today, I want to talk about something that is a very hard lesson each of us have to learn and accept if we want to be successful and meet our goals and achieve various ambitions we have in life. And that is the fact that you cannot bring everyone along the way with you. It's just not possible. What you'll find is when you start to get focused and progress, there's going to arise conflict between you and some of the people you know. Sometimes it's family, sometimes it's close friends, people you work with, people you go to school with. And they'll start saying things like, what's wrong with you? Do you think you're better than us? Are we not good enough anymore? Why are you not coming around anymore? You're different, you're changing, you're not as the same person you used to be. You're going to run into that. And you shouldn't let this bother you because once you focus and start to move forward, the people that you're used to being around, they still stay right here. And you're going forward. And distance by nature is going to occur. And the more focused you are, the more you progress, the more goals and objectives that you meet, the greater that distance is going to be. And so you have to accept the fact that you cannot bring everyone along with you. You might try to, but it's like carrying a net full of people. And the longer you hold on to it, the heavier it becomes. And then over time, that net begins to collect other things along the way, and it just entangles you. And pretty soon, you can't move forward anymore. The truth is, and this is a hard truth, some relationships are going to be sacrificed. You're not necessarily going to abandon people, but sometimes some ties are severed, and it's unfortunate. But when you have a vision for yourself, most of the time it's you and you alone. You know why? Because everybody cannot come along. And the sooner you get this in your heart and in your mind, and you accept this, the less conflict and hardships you're going to have in dealing with it in the future. All right. Now, what I want to do is briefly go over three types of people specifically that you cannot bring along with you. All right. There are people that won't see where you're trying to go. They suffer from blindness. Then there are people that can't believe you can accomplish it, even though they can conceive it, they can't believe it, and they suffer from doubt. And then there are people who won't allow it. Your progress and you achieving your vision makes their insecurities arise, and they are subject to envy and resentment and jealousy. All right, real quickly, the people that can't see where you're going to go, they suffer from blindness. And one thing about someone who's blind is you can make the lights bright, you can bring whatever you're trying to show them closer to their face, they still won't see it. You know why? Because they're blind. Nothing you say, nothing you do will open the blindness of their eyes. When you meet these kind of people, when you have these kind of people in your life, and we all do, they're the people that we try to show our dreams and our visions to, and they just don't get it. They, for some reason, have some eyesight that's obscure to what we're trying to do with our life. And you can either sit there and frustrate yourself and try to drag these people along with you because you're saying, you'll see, just come with me, you'll see, I'll show you, one day you'll see. You know, the truth is they won't see because they're blind. And you can't drag these people along with you. It's hard because sometimes these are people that are very familiar with you. You've known them almost all your life, but they won't see it. Nothing you can say or do will change that fact. You can either continue wasting time and energy frustrating yourself in an attempt to open their eyes, or you can accept it, let them go, and move on. Next, the people that are full of doubts. Now, these are people that can visualize what you're trying to do with your life, but they're full of negativity and doubts. Now, it's like when you show these people a reason that this can work, that you can do this, they come back with 3 reasons why it will fail. And what they like to do is take stories of failure, of the time they tried and it failed, or a time they heard someone tried and it failed, and they want to place that failure into your life. You have to tell them that your failure and the failures of others has nothing to do with my success. Now, these people, you got to get rid of them, because you're going to run against hardship, you're going to run against obstacles, you're going to get resistance. You may even fail a few times on your way to success. And if you don't get rid of these people, what will happen is when you're down and out and you need encouragement, they're going to come and say, I told you so. I told you couldn't do it. I told you that doesn't work. I told you that's not for you. If you listen to that while you're down, you'll be convinced to quit and give up on yourself. They'll even try to talk you out of trying before you even begin. So listen, you got to get those that are blind. You got to get those that are full of doubt out of your life. Finally, there are the people that suffer from insecurity and envy. They won't allow you to succeed. You see, they're either friends or family members, or they're enemies. You got to get them away from you. See, a lot of us think that it's a good thing to drag people that don't want us to succeed along the way. We try to label them haters or doubters or whatnot, and we think that somehow we gain some sort of moral victory by making these people see that we made it anyway. That's childish and silly. Let me stop here. You don't need people with resentment and envy in their hearts against you to motivate you. Motivate yourself. Why would you want to inspire envy and jealousy and ill will in someone? Why not do what you do because you want to do it, and do what you do to inspire people, not make people become jealous of you? When you hear that kind of talk, understand that it's very childish, it's very petty, it's very immature. When you run up against these kind of people that will sabotage you, that want to manipulate you, that want to stop you because of their insecurities, don't keep them around. Get them out of your life. Okay? These people are insecure. They can't stand to see you succeed, or they're okay with you as long as you're on their level. And when you start progressing and moving ahead, it indicts their lack of achievement, and they want to stop you. Don't get caught up in thinking that you have to one day show these people that you did what you say you were going to do. Do it for you. Get rid of these kind of people out of your life. The blind, the doubtful, and the envious. You can't take everybody along with you, for better or for worse, whether they mean you good or they mean you ill. Get by yourself, focus, and move forward. And never, ever, ever, ever worry about bringing other people along, because not everybody was made to walk with you in your journey. Y'all take care. If you enjoyed our discussion today, you could read more about this and other related topics in my book, Building a Better You, Being Real, Letting Go, and Moving On. You can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, or send me an email. Just click on the links in the description.